Hey guys, what's up? Ruben here from the Midnight Garage. Welcome to another episode of Does It Matter? This video is going to be a bit shorter than the last video, and we are going to fix something very simple that has been bothering me ever since episode 1. What's that, you ask? Well, let me show you. The car has some serious bottoming out issues. So why should I fix this? Well, first up, it is actually very bad for your undercarriage, it's very bad for your shocks, and you can easily destroy them by bottoming out. And secondly, when you bottom out, you have some very heavy rebound and the car will not behave in the way you're probably expecting it to do. And if you're driving your car on the limit, that might result in a crash. So that's actually very dangerous. And how often does this happen? Well, actually quite a lot, but not on the test track, because the test track has some pretty smooth surfaces, so there are only like 1 or 2 potholes where I have to pay attention to in order to prevent the car from bottoming out. So I'm driving somewhere else, but if you're familiar with the Nurburgring, and as you guys know, I'm trying to do a sub 9-minute Nurburgring lap time, stuff like this happens quite a lot and it's very dangerous. So yeah, I will arrive in a few seconds and then I'll show you exactly how bad this car bottoms out. I have picked a road which is about as uneven as Carousel and Schwalbenschwanz, so I'll show you guys how bad this bottoming out actually is. Let's count with me, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Naturally, this is very dangerous and I need to come up with a solution real quick. So, how am I going to do this? So, ideally, what I need to do is create more suspension travel. And I can either do that by installing shorter shocks or installing an extended top hat. And luckily our friends over at Cheddas Autos sent us this. This is an extended top hat with an adjustable camber and caster plate. And this should hopefully solve all my issues. Installation is actually pretty straightforward. You make sure that the strut is loose and then you lower the suspension and then you remove the top hat like this, and then you should be able to install the new one like this. The only difference is that you now need to bolt the top hat down from below instead of from above. So simply put, positive caster, negative caster, regular camber, negative camber. I'll just stick to the stock alignment though, as I want to do a proper alignment in a later video. Time for the finishing touch. They look good, but will they work? We're gonna find out in a minute. Now, I already edited the first part of the video and I noticed that when I was counting I actually made a mistake and the car bottomed out 12 times on the test road and not 11 times. Now, I'm still rocking the stock struts, so I don't think it will drop all the way to 0, but anywhere between, well, 3 or 5 times, I'll be happy with that result. And anything below 3 times, that would be great. But obviously the expert probably knows exactly how many times the car is going to bottom out. So let's go to him and see what he has to say.
Adjustable caster camber plates. Yeah, I know everything about that stuff. Because did you know that it's designed for up to 2 degrees of negative/positive camber and caster adjustment for the front wheels, changing camber and caster effects, handling while cornering, and is a must-have adjustment for serious racers. It's all here in my head. So, with this adjustable caster camber plates, I think the car will be 2.7% slower.
Okay. So, I hope that the car will bottom out less than 5 times. And the expert thinks that the car is 2.7% slower. Let's test it out and see who's right. Same place, same car, different top hats. You care to count with me again? Hopefully this time we don't get any audio cut off. Let's see what will happen. Same stretch of road. Right now it's still 0. 1. So without the top hats, the car bottomed out 12 times, and with the new top hats, the car bottomed out only 2 times on the same stretch of super bumpy road. And that means that the car performs 6 times better on that specific road. So what does this say about my lap times? Well, not that much. The Nurburgring only has 2 big corners where this will come into play, and on my test track it doesn't really. But if it remains dry for the next few days, I still want to do a rematch on the test track because, yeah, like I said last time, it was quite damp. And I would like to see how the car performs with all the new parts right now. So let's wait for a few days, and if it remains dry enough, I'm going to do a few laps. If not, I will just end the video. Either way, you will see in a few seconds. As you can see, it has been pretty dry today, so right now you should see me do a couple of laps, and if you look closely to the center of the wheel, you can see that it's rocking a center cap. This has actually been a 3D printed center cap made by Christoph, aka Hatztech, who is probably watching the video. So if you're watching, thanks a lot. We are currently doing some tests with it and do expect a future video on it, as cryptic as I can be right now. But yeah, I've just finished the laps. I got the lap times right here. And being the professional YouTuber that I am, I forgot my current lap time, so let's go back to the garage and compare them. Right, laps. Here we have the current set of laps, which you can see right here in green. This was from the last video with the new brakes. Then we have the benchmark, which you can see in blue, which was the first set of laps I've done on a warm summer day. And then we have the fastest set of laps to beat, which you can see right here. This was on a warm summer day as well, after some proper engine maintenance. So hopefully we'll end up somewhere here. Let's show you where we ended up. Here we have the new set of laps with the Cheddas Camber caster adjusters, and it was on a dry-ish day. It was not perfect, but it was good enough for summer. And as you can see, we slowly beaten the fastest set of laps right now. So currently the fastest lap is 52.24 seconds with an average of 53.59 seconds, which means that I've beaten my current fastest set of laps of 53.69 seconds. So with a new fastest set of laps, we should be seeing a new theoretical Nürburgring lap time. The original lap time was 13 minutes 57, and right now in its current spec, theoretically, it should be doing 13 minutes and 13 seconds. So that's a 2-second save on the last fastest set of laps, which isn't really that much, but we're getting there. We're getting there, and most importantly, the car is getting better. So I'm very pleased with this result so far. So this has actually been a great episode for me. Not only have my new top hats made sure that the car is a lot more comfortable to drive on an uneven road, it also makes it a little bit more stable in the corners. And even though it's not aligned yet, I definitely notice a result. And I have to be honest, you know, I don't see a result in terms of lap times on the test track because the test track is simply too smooth. But I did manage to beat my current best set of laps by 0.1 second. Huge shout out to Cheddas Autos for sending me these top hats. Cheddas Autos is a company which focuses mainly on older Hondas, such as this 3rd generation Honda Civic, for example. If you're interested in what they have for sale, check out their website, link is in the description. And yeah, that's it for today. I hope you guys liked it. Leave a like if you did, and hit the subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this. And then hopefully we'll see you guys in the next one, which will be polybushes.